7 years. Yay. Yeah, we got married when we were 6, and it has been a fun romp so far. We went to the lake overnight Friday, Saturday, goofed off. Perfect weather. Run around at the lake, then we blasted back home so we could be with you this morning. Speaking of romps, have you heard of this thing, Life 360? You know what Life 360 is? It's an app on your phones. This really funny looking because the parents are going, yes, and all the kids are going, yeah. I know what that is. Yeah, it's, if you don't have teenage children, it is a app you put on phones and then you can see where they are. And it keeps records of where they've been. And what they were, it doesn't tell you what they were doing, but it does give some detail. So let me tell you about our trip back from the lake yesterday. According to Life 360, I came back from the lake yesterday, and it took 2 hours and 12 minutes. Top speed was 63 miles an hour. There were 0 instances of cell phone use, and there were 0 instances of anything. It's just a very, straightforward drive. 80 miles from Lake Anna to Bridgewater. Now, if you pull up Kathy on Life 360, Kathy's ride back from the lake was much more interesting. Her top speed was 82 miles an hour. It was 79 miles. It took her 2 hours and 2 minutes. And there were 18 instances of cell phone use. What's funny about that? We were sitting next to each other in the same car. I was driving. So I just want to bring that up. 0 instances of cell phone use for this guy. Okay, so we're good here. 18 instances of cell phone use. Now, some of that was like looking up. When we drive, does anybody else Google like conversations now? You're just having a conversation about nothing, and so you Google, who was that actor? And you got to figure out, when was that? Or a song come on the radio, and you got to know. Yeah, I don't do that because I'm driving. I'll ask her, who was that? And she, looks it up. 2 people sitting we were in the Armada, so you're basically in different time zones from one side of the front seat to the other. It's a big car, but still. How can the details of our trip be so different? Details matter. I was actually a little surprised, honestly, that the top speed for me was 63. And I was also a little surprised in the other way that the maximum speed was 82 in the passenger seat. I must have been going around those turns really fast coming over that mountain. Whew. Weird. It's a big car, but it's not that big. She didn't get there 10 minutes before I did. All right, so details matter. The details, perspective matters. I don't know why. Normally this is really good. Normally Life 360 is actually when I walk the dog, it'll give me a chronology of